Let's speak about Russia's position now to Vyacheslav Matuzov. He's a former Russian diplomat and is chairman of the Russian Friendship Society with Arab countries. Joins us live from Moscow. Thank you very much for speaking to us. What would it take to convince Russia to back a resolution on Syria at the UN Security Council?
Well, differences is quite basic because we from Moscow look at what are developing on Syrian scene as their internal affairs, the internal issue, the internal problem. And foreign countries and even Security Council of the United Nations has a restricted opportunity to influence on Syrian government, on Syrian position, to change the situation. What we are doing now is to bring the process in Syria from confrontation, military confrontation, to political dialogue. But political dialogue, as it occurred to be rejected by Western countries and League of Arab States. I think that in this very important point, Russia cannot change their attitude, because it is a principle concerning not only Syria, it is principle concerning also the Charter of the United Nations, relations of United States with other countries, with other nations.
Mr. Matuzov, sorry to interrupt you, but you say this is an internal problem, internal Syrian problem. More than 5,000 people have been killed. Doesn't the international community, doesn't Russia have a moral obligation to protect people when their governments are turning their weapons on them?
That was a very important question, because to require the real situation in Syria, what we know about the situation development in Syria, we know it from Human Rights Watch from London, from some personalities, and from not from independent sources. I visited Syria in last summer. I heard some cases here when it was some Egyptian papers spread the information that some army, Syrian Free Army, captured Syrian airport, blocked the road to the airport, but it is got to be a false information.
So are you saying that the scale of violence, I'm sorry to interrupt you, are you saying that the scale of violence that's being reported right now is not as high as what you saw on the ground?
Not exact. Not exact, and it is registered by report of observers of the League of Arab States. And there is a question from our delegation, from our Minister of Foreign Affairs, why till now this very important document, report on violences in Syria, doesn't spread among the members of Security Council? Because they stated who killed, for example, a French journalist in Homs, who wounded Belgian journalist. They were killed and wounded by mines sent by opposition.
There are, of course, claims and counterclaims, sir. Let me just bring you back to a point you made earlier. You say that Russia thinks that the only solution to this crisis is through dialogue with the opposition, as was the case for Yemen. But the Syrian opposition has said that they're not interested in dialogue with Bashar al-Assad's government. So what then is the alternative?
We have different factions in Syrian opposition. Some of them are ready to meet. I think that invitation was made. No other way. If the opposition wants by American forces, military forces, NATO military forces, to change regime in this country and give orders to retire to this president, to this king, to this emir from his post, it is an unacceptable approach to the international issue. It is vital for international community, for Security Council competence, and for United Nations Charter. We cannot don't respect international law. We should respect it. And dialogue, this is the only way. No other way can be approved. Without this, any violence, any intervention in Syrian internal affairs will be absolutely illegal from the international.
All right, that's your viewpoint, Mr. Matuzov. Thank you very much for speaking to us. That's Vyacheslav Matuzov, a former Russian diplomat, joining us there live from Moscow.